Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I posted, since I recorded. It's been a minute. I put off YouTube for a while. Kind of touched on it a bit in my last video, my last update video, but didn't go into too much detail, but I did want to just kind of let you guys know what's kind of been going on. So for this video specifically, I wanted to touch on a few things. One is just, you know, graduation and life after graduation, how I'm navigating post-grad, grad school, job, all of that stuff. Secondly is just like overall well-being and wellness, my physical health. You guys know, I told you guys in the last video that I was sick for months, like 5 months straight, and that was horrible. So just like updating on that, plus mental health, because that's also a part of your well-being and wellness. And then just kind of like where I'm headed now, the things that I'm kind of focused on, where my mind is. And yeah, so let's just get right into it. So I want to talk about health first, because that's something that I know a lot of you guys were worried about. Physically, I'm doing a lot better, and I know for a fact that my mental health and my physical health go hand in hand. I started going to therapy again. There was a period of time where like everything ended at the same time. I graduated, I was dancing and I stopped dancing. I had my showcase, it was over. I was working, and I was working 3 jobs, and they all ended on the same day, which was also the day of the showcase. And just everything in my life came to one huge halt at the same exact time on the same day in August. And that was when just everything broke down for me. I didn't feel it immediately, that that lack of purpose then. And this is probably really weird to say, like, what, you stopped having all those responsibilities. You should be feeling very free and very happy. On one hand, yes, I loved that I was able to just sit at home and do nothing. But on the other hand, there's really just like that loneliness that you feel of like, I have nothing to do. Like, there's nothing that I can put my energy into. The first week at school, 2 weeks of school, but then after time is going by, it's like, okay, I'm not making any money, so I'm having to like watch my savings carefully, or no one's telling me what to do. I have no order, I have no organization in my life, and I just overall became very, very sad. I became very purposeless, kind of. I felt useless. I felt like I wasn't really doing anything. I told you guys in the last video that I had done a lot of things for the first time. Like, I was going to see horror movies, and I was going mini golfing, and all these things that I had never done before. And so my life was great when I was occupied doing those things. But then coming home and not having anything to do, it was just like, well, wow, all of those things are such temporary happiness, and I don't really have any long-lasting happiness in my life. So long story short, I decided to go back to therapy because I realized that a lot of the issues that I was having was very much like mentally. There was a lot of things that I felt guilty about. There was a lot of things that I felt like I was a failure at. There was a lot of things going on that I just not regretted, but wish that I had done something differently, or wish that things had turned out differently, and they were kind of going over and over and mulling around in my head. And really just the past was attacking my present, and it wasn't an enjoyable time for me. And like I said, I was feeling very sad, and so I knew that I had gone to therapy once before, and I thought maybe I would go again. So it took me a little bit over a month to find a therapist that I liked, and to kind of have a consistent one. But once that happened, it was pretty much full steam ahead. I started seeing her regularly, and she's helped a ton. And because of that, I felt a lot more motivation, and that kind of bled into other parts of my life. So with my job, I felt a lot more motivated to learn, and to kind of not view a lot of the things that I was doing as failures, but to kind of be motivated to try new things and to make mistakes and kind of learn from them, which was nice. And then I also felt a lot more motivation to take care of myself physically since I was taking care of myself mentally. It basically like opened up doors for me to be able to take care of myself in other facets of life. Just like I said with the mistakes and failures thing, I am a person who kind of orients themselves to think of like either you succeed or you fail, and if you don't succeed at this thing, everything else means that you failed, when in reality life is not so black and white. And I really want to do a video on this separately, just like therapy in its own video, because therapy has just like changed my mind completely, and I feel like a lot of you guys would benefit from the kind of things that I've learned. And maybe if you guys are thinking about therapy or too scared to go or something, maybe that would help you guys to kind of come to a decision on that. So anyway, like I was saying, I started going to the gym. I started doing yoga first in my room and just kind of doing lots of stretches. Yoga is something where I feel like I see results every single time I do it, and the more I do it, I see progress, and I just keep going and it keeps getting better and better. And yoga made me stronger. So once I realized that like, hey, I can pick up these 5-pound dumbbells, I was like, yeah, let me actually start going to the gym. So one random day in the week, I think it was like a Wednesday or something, I was like, I think I'm gonna go to the gym. So I woke up early, went to the gym at my job, and started like doing bicep stuff with these 5-pound dumbbells. And I was like, yo, these are so heavy, like I'm sweating. But after a few days of doing that, I decided that I would join the gym in my hometown and get a personal trainer and invested into it. And I figured if I'm investing my own money, since I've got a few paychecks now, that I would be you know, kind of invested emotionally, because like that's my hard-earned money, and maybe then it will motivate me to go and to you know, kind of keep up with this fitness goal and this fitness journey that I've now created. And so I started seeing a personal trainer. I started working with them every week, twice a week. I can give you guys a separate video on my whole personal training journey thing, that fitness, physical fit, all that stuff. Yeah, it's good. It feels good to take care of myself, especially since I'm a sedentary work style adult, 9-to-5 adult now. So yeah, it's nice. I'm doing what everybody says that they wish they would have done when they were working. So feels good. The last thing I wanted to touch on was just like socially how I'm doing now that I've graduated college. Not just that I've graduated, but that I graduated before all of my friends, so all of my friends are literally still in college now. That's been hard. I feel like there's that understanding when you graduate with people in the same class that like everybody's kind of going on to their own journey, and so there's nothing that you're kind of like looking on like, oh my god, like my bio class, like they're going to a party together or something. It's not like that. But I think the fact that I graduated and all my friends are still in school, struggling together, living within like 100 feet of each other, still going to the bars, still going to the parties, having fun, having time in their day to do what they want, having Friday nights, things like that. It's a little bit hard because I miss my friends and they're all still down there. Like they get to see each other every single day. I live so far from them. I work hours away from them. I remember one time I was leaving from work to campus, and it took me 3 hours to get to campus. And it was crazy. And it's hard dealing with that feeling of being left out or feeling like you're missing out on something, especially when it's in my case that I chose to graduate a year early. And it's like, dang, I could have chosen to stay just like everybody else, but I had to go and be extra. But no, I mean, I don't regret any decisions that I made as far as graduating early. I think, you know, there are things that I could have done differently, and there are things that I'm benefiting from because I graduated early, but that's another thing that I think nobody tells you about, that like you are gonna be missing out on what everybody else is doing, especially when you're the only person in your position. But that's kind of what happens when you choose to do something different than what everybody else is, and that's kind of a consequence that you have to accept on your own. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's kind of my overall update. Why don't you guys go ahead and comment below. I have like a full list of videos that I'm gonna record soon, but comment below what you guys want to see first or what you guys want to see the most, and I'll go ahead and jump on that. And yes, thank you guys so much for watching and for sticking with me. I know it's been a roller coaster, and you guys have no idea how much of a roller coaster this year has been for me, like absolutely no idea, but your support means everything. You guys still watching me means everything, and I just want to be here to help you guys. So let me know what you guys want to see. Don't forget to subscribe so that when the video comes out you guys will be able to see it. Like this video so that more people can see it, I guess. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.